Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next part in the collection series. This is the second to last video. The next video is going to be the 4K titles, but this video is going to be the 3D titles, and then a couple titles I forgot to show in other videos. So this is going to be my 3D titles. Huge 3D fan, even though I did get my 4K setup and titles, I'm still picking up 3D, I'm still watching 3D. I have a 3D TV in the living room, and in my movie room I have the 4K TV. I wanted to get a 4K 3D TV, but it was so expensive, it was over $1,000. So yeah, I just stuck with two separate TVs. But yeah, we're going to go into the 3D titles. I'm mostly going to talk about the 3D on them, purely because they're mostly all blockbusters, so you've probably seen them, you probably have them, so yeah. First off, 300, Rise of an Empire, great movie, great sequel. I hope they do a third one, because technically the story hasn't finished. But Eva Green in this was great. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the movies, but anyway. Yeah, Eva Green was great. And I saw it in cinemas in 3D. It was the first 15 I saw in 3D in cinemas. The first 15 I saw. So yeah, or legally. So yeah, great movie. 3D was pretty good. 3D was good. Some good depth. Also I can't talk. The unique gore that they have in these movies played out really well in the 3D. It kind of came out at you a couple of times. When he jumps off the cliff onto the ships, that was pretty good in 3D. So some good 3D moments, definitely. So worth picking up in 3D. Next up, we got a series. This is where all the Marvel films will come in. Amazing Spider-Man with the cool slipcase, and then it's got the lenticular, and then, or not the lenticular, the clear case. And then it's got, I'm just showing you because it's quite a cool release. You got the 2 discs. Yeah. I love the first one. The first Amazing Spider-Man I love. And I still do, even though we've got the new Spider-Man. I really still enjoy the first one. I love it. I love the lizard. The 3D is fantastic on it. The 3D is awesome. Mark Webb directed it? He is a big 3D guy, so he really wanted to emphasize 3D for this film, so he did a great job doing the 3D. And then I did pick up the second one in 3D also. Crap movie, didn't like the movie, but the 3D is pretty amazing, so I watched it for the eye candy. But when I watch it, I do watch the whole thing, I don't just skip. I don't like doing that. But yeah, again, nice clear case inside as well. So yeah, no lenticulars on these, I wish there was, but it's shiny. But yeah, as I said, really just for the 3D, not really for the movie. It's unfortunate. Next up, Marvel, really good film. Ant-Man, again, really nice slip on there. I need to stop saying that because there's tons with slips. I really enjoyed Ant-Man, and it was fantastic in 3D. The 3D was great. Don't watch it in 2D if you can. Watch it in 3D. It adds so much to the movie, and it really emphasizes him being an ant, or him being ant-sized. It truly should be seen in 3D, in my eyes. But yeah, really good film. I loved the actor. Who's the actor? I don't know who's the actor. I can't read that. Yeah, whoever plays Ant-Man's pretty good. So yeah, great 3D. Not so great movie, not so great 3D, but I own it. Assassin's Creed. Look at that slip. I have to point out this one. This one's pretty cool. There he is. There's the assassin. There he is. Yeah, love it. Dirt cheap on eBay. When it first came out, someone was selling it for like £6 brand new. So I picked it up, and okay movie. They changed the animus way too much from the video games, because I love the video games. But yeah, the movie was okay. 3D was average, no pop outs, it was really just depth. Speaking of great 3D, Avatar, yeah, pretty nice. I love Avatar. I still do to this day. People don't like it now, but I still enjoy it. I really love it. The 3D is phenomenal. It brought 3D back in people's opinions, and in mine probably. It really did, I believe. Yeah, my 5th copy of the film. Nice slipcover. And again, this is just the 3D. There's no special features or extended cuts. It's just the movie and then the DVD. But yeah, it's always a toss-up between the 3D and then the extended cut on 2D. So then I've got both of the Avenger films. This one just the standard. There was no 3D Steelbook when it came out. So you got, yeah, I don't know why I'm showing you, but yeah. Have not watched it in 3D. I saw, you know, the 2D so many times, I just haven't watched the 3D yet. But I've heard it's okay up until like the final battle scene. But I have seen Age of Ultron in 3D, and I thought it was great. I thought the 3D was really good on this. Nice Steelbook. But yeah, the 3D was really good. Some really good moments, good depth. Yeah, good 3D. Not the best Marvel 3D, but it was pretty adequate. Next up, Batman v Superman. I don't hate this movie, I don't love it either. I much prefer Justice League a lot. But I still enjoy it, I still watch it. I do have the 4K for this, but I was very underwhelmed with the 4K. I actually enjoyed the 3D more, so I'll usually watch the 3D. 3D was pretty good. The 3D was pretty good. No pop-outs, but the depth was pretty good. It added more excitement to the film, and yeah, pretty decent. Great extras. All the DC films have fantastic extras. One of the few Pixars I have in 3D, Brave, mainly because it was a big set and I got it for like £3 on eBay. It comes with a load of discs. You got your 3D disc, Blu-ray, and then special features on Blu-ray. So I thought for that price, £3, that was a pretty good deal with the 3D. And the 3D is good, and it's a good movie. Being Scottish, it's pretty cool to see a Disney film relatable. Good movie, good movie. The 3D was pretty good. There were some specific shots that were very good. Next up, Captain America, the First Avenger. Loved the film, loved it. More than Thor, definitely. More than Thor. But yeah, it was always pricey on 3D, but then I found it really cheap in CX. The one time that I actually bought from there. I buy from there, but I don't love it. But yeah, the 3D was okay. Again, no really pop-outs, but the depth was good. Even for me, just the depth is enough to warrant me buying it, because it makes it more fun to watch. Next up, The Winter Soldier, my favourite Marvel film. I love it. I saw it in cinemas in 3D. One of the few times it was actually fully seated in the cinema. This and Deadpool. But yeah, lovely Steelbook from Germany, and it's my favourite Marvel film. Absolutely love it. I've seen it so many times. 3D is pretty good as well. There's a lot of height differences in some of the scenes, and as you know, that's pretty good. So then we've got Civil War. I love the airport scene in 3D because it went full frame. It wasn't black bars. That's one of the main things Marvel's doing right. Although Thor Ragnarok, oh, that was black bars and it was full screen. Yeah. But yeah, Civil War, really good 3D. And it was a good movie. It was a good movie. As I said, I'm not talking about the movies so much because we've all seen them, you know, plenty of times. So, A Christmas Carol. I have not seen the 3D of this yet, but the movie I saw in 2D and it was a bit boring to me. But I'm sure the 3D will let me enjoy it more. I do pick up kids' films in 3D because the 3D is generally very good. Despicable Me. I do not have number 2, I have Minions somewhere. Really good 3D, especially the scene where it's just a standing shot of his aircraft in the garden and the nose comes like right at you. That's pretty cool. And yeah, they're fun movies. I enjoy these. Some of my go-to family films. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, some nice artwork on the discs. And Russell Brand did the voice for the scientist guy. So yeah, Despicable Me, good. I liked it. This I haven't seen in 3D, mainly because it's a long film and it kind of drags out a little bit. It's Ridley Scott's Exodus, Gods and Kings. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it. It was starting to get a bit slow towards the end, so I haven't watched it as often, but I do enjoy it, so I will check out the 3D the next time I go to watch it. So, but yeah, lovely Steelbook, and again, tons of extras. You know, Ridley Scott does tons. It says over in the back, 5 hours of special features. So that's a lot. So yeah, I think I started the extras, but I never finished. This is one of these movies where 3D fans will probably enjoy it, but 2D fans probably wouldn't, or you know, non-3D fans probably wouldn't. Gods of Egypt. I actually rewatched this year for the second time. It's an okay movie on its own. It's an okay movie, but the 3D really helps, and there's some great 3D moments in here, surprisingly. Yeah, some very good 3D moments. Definitely worth checking out if you're a 3D fan. Yeah, the guy from Game of Thrones who plays Tywin Lannister. Yeah, him. What's his name? Nicholas Coster-Waldau. I don't know. Yeah, and Gerald Butler. Next up, Gravity 3D. Yeah, I have the 2D of this. You would have heard me talk about this in my previous collections, but I really enjoy Gravity still, and the 3D is pretty good. This is the nice Steelbook release. It was actually cheaper to buy the Steelbook release with the 3D than it was to buy the regular 3D. So, a Steelbook for cheaper, yeah, I'll pick it up. But yeah, great 3D, good movie as well. I like it. George Clooney is still George Clooney in this movie, but Sandra Bullock did a good job. It was really a solo movie for her, really. Solid performance, great soundtrack as well. Yeah, great soundtrack. 3D is good. The Great Wall, 3D was really good on this. It was very good, way above average, but there was no pop-outs, and if there was, it would probably be one of the best 3D releases out there, because with the amount of things that happen, if they went the extra depth into coming out of the screen or the frame, it would have been incredible, but it was all within the TV, so. But it's still a pretty damn good 3D film, and the film itself is pretty decent. You know, it's average, you know what you're going to expect, but the 3D is good, so if you're a 3D fan, you'll like it more than just watching it in 2D. Guardians of the Galaxy, in my top 5 3D films, it's incredible in 3D. It really truly is, and I'm sure everyone agrees. Full screen, pop-outs, great depth. It's awesome. It's awesome. I want to watch it half the time just for the 3D. Definitely one of my favourite Marvel films though. So yeah, Guardians. Then we got Guardians 2, or Volume 2. Didn't care for the story that much. I kind of got bored, but the 3D was amazing as usual as well. Just like the first one, so again for me kind of just eye candy, but it's still a decent film. It was still good. The humour was good. I just didn't care much for the story, but yeah, nice Steelbook as well. I missed out on the first Steelbook for the first film. Another series of films, which I spoke about briefly in the last couple collections. The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey, 3D extended. Yeah, I love the film, and I'll mention it again. The pacing of the first maybe 20-30 minutes was a little drawn out for me, but overall I loved the film, and I really got addicted to the Middle-earth series because of this. I watched all the extras on here. There's 9 hours. So yeah, that's how much I was enjoying it. Then Desolation came out, Desolation Smaug, my favourite out of the Hobbit trilogy. I loved it. I loved the elvish population, civilians, or civilization, sorry. It's late at night. Loved it. Yeah, I don't care if this one was long, I truly loved it. The pacing was much better than the first film. I'll quickly show you what they look like. They're quite nice sets. Take the digital copy out. Yeah, you get tons of discs, just like the Lord of the Rings. I wish Lord of the Rings would be in 3D. That'd be so cool. So cool. But yeah, pretty nice. Tons of discs. If you're a fan, there's tons of content for you to sit through. Can't get it closed. There you go. So yeah, and they're very nice releases with the hardback case and the lenticular. And then we got the Battle of the Five Armies. I saw only the third one in cinemas. Only this one in 3D. But even just in cinemas, this was the only one I saw in cinema. So, but yeah, again, lovely release. The 3D in all 3 of them were pretty good. A couple pop-outs in each one, not overly used, but they were still damn good 3D releases, and they're beautiful films, so yeah. I'll quickly go through these because I've just mentioned them. I do have the theatrical steelbooks for the films which contain the 3D. So you got Desolation of Smaug again, and Battle of the Five Armies again. For some reason, the first movie theatrical steelbook never had the 3D, so that's a bit annoying. So I don't have the theatrical release on 3D, so I need to get that just for completion. I, Frankenstein. Not a great movie. Not a great movie. Mostly for the 3D. You're just watching this for the 3D. You're not watching it for a good movie. Aaron Eckhart, I like him, but just the movie kind of a bit boring. But yeah, 3D. I've had this for a while, never watched the 3D. I've heard god awful things about the 3D, but I love the film. iRobot. I didn't have the Blu-ray, so I thought I might as well pick up the 3D. £3 I got it for. Good deal. My favourite Will Smith film. I love it. Yeah, I just haven't watched the 3D yet. But yeah, nothing special. Yeah, iRobot. This one I haven't seen in 3D either. It Came from Outer Space. Is there a remake for this? I don't know. I was going to say original, but is there a remake? I don't know. Yeah, I've seen the film, but not in 3D. So yeah, but look at that price, $4.99. Can't beat it. Great movie, great steelbook, Jurassic World. I really enjoyed this. I had this in my collection for so long, and I never watched it. I was just fed up hearing about it, and just the series in general. I finally sat and watched it, and I loved it. The 3D was fantastic, like really, really good. But even just the movie, I really enjoyed the movie. I was only really a fan of the first film. I don't really care for the rest, but I enjoyed the 3D and I enjoyed the movie as well. You know, the 3D was great. The depth, the pop outs, the full frame, ticked all the boxes. Kong Skull Island. I did pick up the 3D, not 4K. Great movie. I don't know why I was thinking about that. Great movie. I truly enjoyed the film. Yeah, Peter Jackson's is better, but it's still a pretty good film. Obviously leading into a franchise, but yeah, 3D was pretty adequate. Again, no pop-outs, but there was some good depth in there. It immersed you into the island or the world, so good enough for me. Another kind of animalistic film. Don't know what I was saying. Legend of Tarzan. decent movie, not great. Christoph Waltz was in here, pretty good. Margaret Robbie, I was going to say Charlize Theron, but anyway. Margaret Robbie, very good film. The 3D was pretty good. I think there was a few pop-outs in here. Again, it just immerses you into the jungle, which was pretty good. And a lovely steelbook. I think the steelbook looks great. Very, very nice. But yeah, 3D, there were some good 3D moments. I recommend it. I recommend it. Mad Max Fury Road 3D with a cool slip cover. Yeah, I loved the Mad Max film. I have it on 2D as well, separately. But of course, I upgraded to the 3D. I have not gotten the 4K again because the 3D is good. So I would rather watch the 3D than just 2D 4K. But yeah, great movie. I talked about it in my previous collections of the M's. It's great in 3D. You know, it's an intense film. It's non-stop action, non-stop moving, and it's really good with the 3D and the fast movement. Man of Steel. Yeah. I had this for such a long time. I had this since it came out, but I didn't have 3D at the time. And then I watched it when I got it. I enjoyed the film, didn't love it. And then I didn't watch it for like 5 years. And then I finally sat and watched it in 3D for the first time. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think it was roughly when Batman v Superman came out. I really enjoy it, and the 3D is good. The 3D helps get through the movie, because it's a long movie. But the 3D keeps your attention. The Martian. Good movie. 3D was kind of average for me, at least just for me. The 3D was a bit average. There was some good depth, but nothing really else other than that. But it was good. It was good, and you know, I'm glad it's in 3D. So, but it was a really, yeah, it was a good film. Ridley Scott, you know, one of my favorite directors. Matt Damon did a good job. Probably one of my favorite Matt Damon films. What's her name? Jessica Chastain. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot her name. Yeah, I absolutely love her in this. She's one of my favorite actresses, so anything she's in, I'll watch. Minions. I have seen this film once, but not in 3D, so I can't comment on the 3D. But cool lenticular. The movie was okay. I enjoyed Despicable Me 1 and 2 more, but this was okay. Nice slipcover, and yeah. I need to watch the 3D. Let me know how it is. Monsters University. Quite a good prequel to Monsters Inc. Of course, they go to university, and yeah, they have to do, you know, a couple of challenges here and there. Really enjoy it. 3D's pretty decent. Some good pop-outs, some good depth. Yeah, only seen it once or twice since I got it, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I do prefer the original though. The first one's better, but just by this much. One of my favourite slipcovers for my 3D releases, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger's Tides. I love that. Big fan of this film. Big fan. I love the whole franchise, I said in my P collection. It sounded weird. But yeah, you know, I love these films, and even if they're not the greatest out there, I still love them, and the 3D is good. So I do not have the latest film in 3D. I did choose to get the 4K for that one. Sorry. But I have the fourth one, and the 3D is good. That was my first 3D film I saw. I went to the cinema, and I went to go and see it, and I saw it in 3D, so that was the first ever 3D film I watched. So I bought all these because of that film. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. 3D was okay. There was, again, moments good in 3D, but most of it was kind of average in my opinion. But I love the film. It's a great film, so it's in the collection. Yeah, really good. I do have the 3D for War of the Planet of the Apes, but it's combined with the 4K in the Steelbook, so it's in the 4K section. So you'll see that. Prometheus, I love Prometheus. I love the film, and the 3D just added to the whole sci-fi-ish kind of futuristic feel to it in my eyes, or in my mind. And I have no problems with the movie. Seeing the alien birth in the incubator thing with the stomach opening up and things, good in 3D. It really adds to the movie. Seeing that scene in 3D, so I hope I'm not rushing too much, but yeah. San Andreas, you would watch it if you like disaster films, but the 3D is really what it's made for, in my opinion. The 3D is pretty damn good on it, and it really adds to the movie if you watch in 3D. The helicopter scenes are great in 3D. Of course, anything that's flying in 3D is usually pretty good, so this is just a big bonus. Yeah, I love it. I love it. The Rock, or Dwayne Johnson. I really enjoyed the film. I cannot wait for, is it Rampage? Carnage? Rampage, one of the two. The new movie he's got coming out. Looks pretty good. I'm sure it's Rampage. Secret Life of Pets. Again, great slipcover. Huge fan of this. One of my all-time favourite family films. I loved this when I first saw it. I watched it 2 nights in a row, I'm pretty sure, in 3D. I don't know, I loved it. I loved the story, I loved all the different characters. The poodle that's in this, she's not on the back. Yeah, I don't think she's on this. The poodle, she's like the very posh dog. As soon as the humans leave the house, she puts the rock music on instead of the classical, and she like jams out. Hilarious, love it. Watch the end credits because that happens again. Great, love it. 3D is fantastic. The depth is beautiful on it. I really want to watch it now. Rogue One, Star Wars. I do not have Force Awakens in 3D. I've seen the film so many times, I just haven't got around to getting the 3D. Oh, but yeah. Rogue One, I saw it in 3D in cinemas, along with Force Awakens, and it was awesome in 3D. And the Blu-ray 3D was good. I loved Rogue One, it was really good. Steelbook's quite nice as well. Yeah, the 3D was good. I'm glad they're doing 3D. I wish the Phantom Menace would come out, because they did do it in 3D for cinemas, so you would think they would try and milk it out of all the Star Wars fans to bring it out in 3D, but obviously not. But yeah, Rogue One. I have got The Last Jedi on pre-order, but it's the 4K Steelbook. Again, sorry to all the 3D fans, but yeah, there was some delay on Zavvi getting hands on the 4K Steelbook, so they said that most people who ordered the 4K Steelbook won't even get it release day. It'll be like a week's time. So yeah, that's obviously payback for not buying the 3D. So on Monday, I might go and buy the 3D just to watch it on release day. So yeah. Star Trek Into Darkness 3D. Decent 3D. I'm annoyed they didn't do the first one in 3D because the 2 and 3, but yeah, these are my go-to films. I love them. I have them in 4K because they look fantastic, but the 3D is also very good, so I do also watch the 3D. But yeah, 2 discs, nice artwork. I'll quickly show you the artwork. There you go, pretty cool. But yeah, I absolutely love the new Treks. I think they're perfect, so yeah. And then we've got Beyond. This is the Zoom Steelbook with the lenticular magnet on the front. You can't really see that very well, can you? There you go. Huge fan of Beyond. This was the only new one that I saw in cinemas, but not in 3D because my uncle's not a 3D fan, and I went with him. But I did, of course, watch the 3D. Very disappointing in 3D. You know, there were so many parts where it would have been looked amazing in 3D, and it just didn't. So whoever was in charge of the 3D didn't do a very good job. Step Up 3D, don't laugh, I have this. I even have the 2D edition. The 3D is good, so laugh all you want. I had a great time watching the 3D. I got recommended it by Channel Dawnstar. So I picked it up and it was great. I did not pay $5.99 for it. I paid like £3 for it. So, but yeah, got the slipcover as well. So, but yeah, very good 3D. It was full frame. There's pop outs. There's everything. It's great. We're getting there. We're almost done. Suicide Squad. I love the film. Don't care what people think. I had no well, I had a couple problems with it, but overall I enjoyed it. So it's in the collection. 3D was adequate. Again, like Batman Superman, nothing special, but it's in 3D. I gotta have it. So yeah, great steelbook though. I love the artwork. Yeah, Harley Quinn was the best thing in it. I hope she gets a solo movie because she was really good. So some of my favourite 3D releases: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3D with the cool slip, and Out of the Shadows 3D. Absolutely fantastic 3D. In my top 10 3Ds probably, combined the both of them. Such amazing 3D releases. Shot in 3D, full frame, action packed, comedy, genius. It's so good in 3D. This whole scene here was fantastic in 3D. Amazing 3D, amazing. If you have 3D set up and you haven't picked them up, please do, because they're pretty damn good. So yeah, some of my recommendations. Thor Dark World, didn't really care for the movie, and the 3D was pretty bad. I'm keeping it because it's a steelbook, a German steelbook, which is quite nice. And that's that. I do have Ragnarok, but not 3D. 4K, sorry. Transformers Dark of the Moon, I have not watched the 3D. I saw the movie once, it was okay, but apparently the 3D is pretty good, so I will be watching it in 3D pretty soon. So yeah, Dark of the Moon. A Turtle's Tale, my god. LJ Draco and Channel Dawnstar, they really recommended this movie, and I think Dawnstar even imported it from like Asia or something. And the 3D is great. They really weren't lying. Or they weren't exaggerating, sorry. 3D, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I haven't got the second one yet, but boy, I want it, because the movie is okay, but the 3D is just 10 out of 10. It's probably the best in this stack, or these movies. Warcraft, really awesome slip. The 3D was great on this. To me, I know some people thought it wasn't that great, but to me, my eyes, it was fantastic in 3D. And I loved the movie. I watched it 2 nights in a row. I don't even play the game. I've never played the game, but I love just the movie as a sci-fi action adventure movie. 3D, like 7 out of 10. I loved it. Wonder Woman 3D, nice steelbook. When I sort of put this on my update, I kind of slammed the 3D, but I rewatched this the same day that Justice League came out. I did a double bill 3D, and the 3D is pretty good actually on it. I don't know what I was thinking. It's pretty good in 3D, so I really recommend the 3D. I haven't picked up the 4K because I like the 3D. So, but I really enjoyed the movie. The movie was great. A very refreshing superhero film. And Chris Pine from Star Trek. Wrath of the Titans, I have not watched the 3D. I saw the movie years ago when it first came out. I have not watched it since. I have not got Clash of the Titans 3D because I heard it was awful in 3D. But I do have the 3D release of the second film. So yeah, I'll be sure to watch it. I do like the first film, I just heard the 3D was bad. But yeah, I'll be sure to watch that in 3D at some point. Quickly, X-Men, again, I talked about these in my last video, but yeah, these are the 3D release Steelbooks. As I said, you know, they keep making X-Men movies, but they're even better and better and better. So, Days of Future Past was awesome. Yeah. Then we got the Wolverine. 3D was average, but the film was great. I loved it. So, yeah, I loved the whole setting of the film. And yeah, Wolverine. Just a shame that the 3D was a bit average. Then we had X-Men Apocalypse, which was shot in 3D. Great 3D, great 3D. The film dragged a little bit for me, but you know, once you get to the last maybe half hour, it's really good. And I loved who played Apocalypse. I loved Apocalypse's character. Yeah, great, love it. I've watched it a few times in 3D. So that's all my 3D movies. As I said, I've got a couple here I need to show you that I forgot to show because they were on other shelves or on display. But yeah, there's my 3Ds. I love 3D. I still pick up 3Ds, as I said at the start, and I'll always keep my 3D TV. I take care of it with so much time and pressure because I never want it to break. And then we'll go into the ones that I forgot about. These are the 0.30 editions from my last video I forgot to show. So we've got the Plain Archive Steelbook for 0.30. The first Steelbook to have a lenticular J card. Pretty cool. And it glows in the dark. This is number 531 out of 1200. So pretty cool. Then I've got the Keep Case full slip edition. Again, glows in the dark, the title. This is number 19 out of 700, so a very low number. Then we've got the 0.30 Best Buy Steelbook, region locked, so it's still sealed. Very nice. I love how it's got the satellite imaging as the cover. I love that. And that's the J card, but yep, still sealed. I'm missing another one. I'm missing another edition. It's the other full slip. The other full slip edition, but with the Steelbook inside. It's the grey silver one. Sorry. And then we've got a 2-movie war pack, Days of Glory and Saints and Soldiers. So it's got 2 movies in it, Saints and Soldiers and Days of Glory. Decent movies, not much to say about them. They're budgeted movies, so yeah, we'll put it down there. And then the disc only movies I've got, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol. This is a recent one, Futurama, Into the World, Green Yonder, True Grit, the remake, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So, wow, there you go. That is all of my Blu-rays and my Blu-ray 3Ds. Next video is going to be my 4Ks, and then that'll be us done. I hope you've loved the series. It took me all night to do, and then I did 1 or 2 yesterday. I've had a great time talking about films. So anyway, I'll do the intro when we're at the end of the 4Ks. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked anything that I said in this video, I guess. Any comments about any of the releases, any of the 3Ds, like the actual 3D themselves, definitely leave a comment, much appreciated. Check out all my social medias down below as usual, and all my previous collection videos will be in the description also. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, leave a like and stay awesome. Peace.